The floor is open to you now, Coach.
So it's funny because I talking to my mom today, and she pretty much was like, you know, there is no unity in education, and I'm like, well, I get that part, I understand that, but I need to
Mhm.
dig deep in understanding why, and let's just cut the crap about color because that seems to be everyone's answer. It's always about color. It ain't got nothing to do
Yes.
with color, yo. It because that's getting old now. That's getting old. I'm sick of hearing it, bro. Like it's getting old. That shouldn't have anything to do with being a unified administration, a unified group of teachers. You understand what I'm saying? Like if you say you're for the kids, then be for those kids. Show
Hmm.
unity in that. And what I mean by unity is don't try to overstep my boundaries because you want to prove a point. Stand toe to toe with me and say, you know what? No, you're not gonna do Mr. Anderson's work in my classroom because this is not the place to do it. You're
Mm.
gonna do my work.
Mm.
And I'm gonna stand behind him. And Mr. Anderson should be able to say, and he's absolutely right. No, this isn't the time. Not right now. Because we have to get other things done. And you doing my work in this class isn't the time for it. You get what I'm saying? Especially if it's a joint class, if it's a team lead in there. It's just many things, bro, that can show unity because kids watch all the time. But what do? We talk behind the teacher back. We go over and beyond and act like we don't care what they're talking about. My class is more important than your class, and so forth and so forth. And I don't like how you doing this. That's not unity. That's tearing up the family.
It is.
That's the problem. You gotta stop tearing up the family. And we gotta get rid of the people who just want to be with the drama all day. Just get rid of them and bring in the people who really want to care and want to say, "Hey, we may have our ups and downs, but we're gonna make sure that we stay tight knit because this is what the students need to see.
Uh,
They need
yeah,
to see it."
they do. They do. And, of just like, of what you said, Coach. Oh, crap, we're running out of time. Um, uh, I was in Bible study like this week, we was kind of talk something similar about that here. And then my opinion, onto this is that, these people, who are tearing down this and that for me, I don't got time to pay attention to them. I could just ignore them. Just ignore them. That's their problem. That doesn't concern me. Don't bring that over into my area because my area is positivity only. I don't need all the negativity
Mm-hmm.
of you trying to do this and that. So I'm just ignore them. I don't got time for them.
Right.
Into, so just if you guys teachers, if you can do that, just try to ignore them. It's just it's gonna make it easier for me. It's gonna make it easier. But yeah, it's just like you said, Coach, we need more unity, into our schools now, seriously, because it's just we're so divided. We're
Mm-hmm.
so divided, not just only,
Mm-hmm.
into our schools, but in this country we are. It's
Yeah.
a mess. It's a mess. It really is.
Yeah. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I mean, who's gonna step up? You
Yes.
gotta be somebody, bro. I'm so over the. I gotta go to the president, go to the governor. I'm not gonna go to them no more because
No.
for some of them, they don't care. So I just
Right.
do my own thing, and as long as it's not as long as it doesn't endanger my life or other people's lives, we gotta
Mm-hmm.
fight for what we believe in. And if
Mm-hmm.
you believe in making sure these children get the education that they need, then let's come together and let's do what we need to do to make sure that these children get what they need to get.
I'm with you. I'm with you. And with me, yeah, I'm gonna do everything, into my power, of trying to do what's best for me. I don't care who comes in trying to stop me. If you guys want to do that, fine, fire me, this and that, fine, you could do that. I'm gonna go somewhere else to where I can make another change happen because that's what I'm all about. I really, it's just, it's sad. It just really is because we can't, we have to do things in their way. We can't do things into our way. Why is that?
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we do
Mm-hmm.
that? I
Right,
it's
right. And then after that, after this, I'm done. And then we'll do part two next week. But if it's my vision, why are you trying to interfere on it? It's my vision. I'm the one that says, Coach Darnell,
mhm,
educator. That's
mhm.
me, not governor such and such. And I'm going to do whatever the heck I want to do because I don't want to line up with your vision. Then, bro, you may need to go be a governor somewhere else
Yeah.
because education is always going to be important, whether you like it or not. Whether you want to take the pilgrims out, whether you want to take slavery, whatever y'all trying to do, bro. At the end of the day, if you're gonna take out like slavery, y'all ain't never had it in the books in the first place, anyways. Like you gonna take out something you never had in there in the first place? But we can't talk about it though. But we can talk about everything else. But we can't talk about that. That's a conversation for another day. That's why I say people need to understand that history is history. It doesn't matter what your race is. History is history. And then I will say this: I don't have no problem with nobody. How is it that you can't talk about slavery, but you can talk about the Holocaust? And the Holocaust wasn't even treacherous than slavery was. Slavery was more treacherous than the Holocaust. But they talk about that. Have y'all ever asked those Jew students how they felt about y'all talking about that? But don't nobody want to ask that question though. Don't nobody want to ask is how those students felt when somebody talked about the Holocaust. How you let that make them feel, bro? I'm pretty sure they're not happy. I'm
No.
pretty sure it makes them feel uncomfortable. But part two next week.
Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna save this part two for next week, you guys. So yeah.